New insight now into the troubles facing the American wine industry in the face of President Trump's tariffs. And some wineries are telling NBC News they may not come back from this trade war. Joining me now, Christy Corsvicelli, CEO of Goose Cross Cellars in California's Napa Valley. And I'm going to tell viewers the middle name that you have is for good reason, thanks to your great-great-grandfather, starting off Coors Beer.
Yes.
And you told me it's cool. The family's all right with the fact that you're doing wine, and that's a beer family. But you have said, Christy, that the wine industry was struggling before the tariffs. How would you describe it now? I'm curious the impacts the tariffs are having on your winery.
I think the tariffs are going to impact us more long-term than short-term. We age our wine in French oak barrels. The American barrels impart different flavors into the wine than the French oak do. So a lot of producers are only using French oak barrels. So that will cause us to struggle in the long term. Everybody buying barrels right now are working with their barrel suppliers to talk about how we can share in the tariff cost. And some of ours have allowed us to split the tariffs. That'll probably end up around 10% right now, because we will get the barrels before 90 days.
It all kicks in, yeah.
So we're splitting that. So that's helping. Every little bit helps.
Okay, but you might have seen the video we played going into the commercial. The tariffs have caused Canadians to take American wine and liquor off the store shelves and out of their restaurants. And it's not just Canadians who are angry at the U.S. You've got Europeans that are annoyed too. So I know you do not sell overseas, Christy, but when you see so much product being taken off the shelves, what goes through your mind for those American distilleries and wineries?
Yeah, it's hard. And Goose Cross does not sell overseas, but we have a lot of friends and partners in the wine industry that do. And the hard part is wine takes 2 to 3 years to make, specifically red wine. And so these producers have already had wine in production to go over to Canada, and now they're stuck with it and don't have another outlet for it. And that's really tough for these guys, especially the smaller ones that count on that sales in Canada.
Yeah. And you're located there in Napa, and you say that the Napa area has become less affordable for tourists. Why is that?
It is. It's just gotten expensive since COVID. I think everything's gotten expensive since COVID. But hotels and restaurants and tasting room fees have gotten very expensive for the everyday consumer. And we at Goose Cross have done a lot to try and stave that off a little bit and make Napa Valley affordable and comfortable for our guests and visitors to come see.
Okay, well, certainly Goose Cross Cellars has an excellent reputation. I'm only sorry I didn't have a glass with me here on the set to raise a glass to you.
I know, me too.
Yeah, but maybe when I get home. Anyway, Christy Corsvicelli, thank you so much. Appreciate your insights into what's happening there in the very critical wine industry there in California. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Alex.